Munchkins and viewers alike, it's me Munchie and welcome to a new type of video today. So today's video, as you see by the title, is not going to contain any bad Craigslist ads. Why the sudden change? Well, I thought that I should do this every once in a while because everybody doesn't like to see negative stuff. Even though I am trying to spread awareness by showcasing these videos about, hey, instead of buying from a breeder, buying from a pet store, there's the options such as Craigslist, which unfortunately there is neglected souls and or people online with ridiculous reasons for giving away their animal. So I like to bring awareness to animals in need, and that's what the bad Craigslist ads are for. It's to make you guys go, oh my god, and it's also to bring awareness that, hey, instead of you guys considering maybe buying a hamster or buying a snake or buying a cat or a dog, you will see these ads on Craigslist, because there's a lot of them, and there has been a lot of rehoming Craigslist ads in my neighborhood recently that they need you. So this is why I like doing the series so much, is because I'm always on Craigslist. I always see the good and the bad listings, and people might not understand where I'm coming from. This is a reaction video, and this is no way near an education video. I do tend to sometimes bring in a little bit of advice and be like, hey, this is why this is this way and should not be that way, but as a reaction video, it's all categorized under entertainment. So unfortunately, a lot of people don't understand that what I do is I speculate. I look at something and I speculate. There could be several thousands of speculations as to why somebody might be rehoming their animal, but in no way, shape, or form am I trying to put down rehoming, because I absolutely love think adoption first, adopt, don't shop, adopt, and I like to represent our shelters and rescues in the area because they're doing a big part by helping to rehome animals in need where people no longer can care for them or don't want to care for them. See, that's the negative people. If they just can't, they just can't, and sometimes it could be their fault or sometimes it could be unpredictable, but in no way, shape, or form will I ever try to bring somebody's name down. I could try to be very aggressive because I have a strong opinion of these ads and what they're saying in them, but I'm not trying to be a bully here. So I hope you guys understand, and I hope that by including this good Craigslist ad video, that what you guys will take away from it is good people who know how to list animals on Craigslist and do it the right way to guarantee their animal goes home to a safe place, as well as just to provide the adopter some basic information, which a lot of people tend to not include if they're trying to get rid of an animal ASAP and they don't really care about where it's going. So let's dive right into it. I've been talking a lot. Thank you for your understanding and patience. So let's get started. Beautiful Great Dane Mastiff needs a forever home. Zeus is a beautiful 4-year-old black and white Great Dane Mastiff mix, weighing over 140 pounds. I hate to have to give him up, but I refuse to send him to the pound. Now, there's another thing where people kind of think that the pound may or may not supply their dog with the necessities and what they need, and or they feel like their animal is not going to get the love and attention because shelters tend to have hundreds and hundreds of animals, and or the animal might develop different personality traits afterwards where they tend to get very scared, have negative behaviors, but that I can only say is in some shelters. It is not in all shelters, but they don't want to send him to the pound. He lived with me in a loft, which I could no longer afford. He is very cuddly, has a strong character, loves attention, loves meeting people, walks on the beach, and food. I would love to find him a home with love, time, and preferably a large yard. He's an amazing guard dog and prefers to be the only animal in the household. He is fixed and has his updated shots. Those are really good points to be including in a rehome listing ad such as this. You want to include for a large mammal all the shots they have and if they're neutered and or not fixed yet, as well as include their weight, which is really good because you want people to know how big of a dog this is, because lots of people don't understand the responsibility of big, large dogs because they cost so much more. So this is an example of a very good ad because they detailed their dog, they let them know what this dog needs are and what they're looking for. They included where they came from, which is a loft, which depending on the size loft can be very tiny or very large, and this is a 140-pound dog, which is a believe, an extra large dog. So this Great Dane Mastiff needs a lot of attention because this lister cares a lot about where his or her dog is going. Next one is Bearded Dragon Red plus tank and accessories. Looking to rehome a 7-month-old bearded dragon. It's good that they included the age of the dragon. Still has a bit to grow from the pictures provided. Everything in the pictures are included: dishes, book, branches, houses, etc. Also including the 48-gallon tank made out of wood and sliding glass doors with all of the lamp fixtures built in and a tile flooring for easy cleanup. So the reason why I included this ad about this reptile bearded dragon here is because they have the right setup. Now, a lot of times on my bad Craigslist, I show you a very bad setup. Doesn't look good at all. It's a poor choice for a setup. But in here, as you can see, this is a 48-gallon, which is perfect for an adult bearded dragon, and they already have it in a really good setup already. There's no complaints. Great lister, good to see. Moving on. Now, the next one I want to note to you guys is actually from a foster home, which is kind of like the same situation as my foster cat Oliver, aka Ollie. I've actually had Ollie for an exact year, and he is a process cat where it's just like you still need to work with him, you still have some issues that you just gotta watch out for. But unfortunately, sooner or later I'm gonna have to give up Ollie, even if he still has some problems. But he as a cat is just perfect. He's wonderful, and it's just unfortunate that he has certain things that still need to be worked out. So here we go with this listing. Jessie the Boxador. Jessie, oh Jessie, this beautiful 14-month-old Boxador is looking for a new home. Good to include the age. Jessie has lived with us since she was 8 weeks old. She was more of a foster pup that turned into a year-long stay because we have not been able to find the best home for her, and I am still trying to avoid the Humane Society. Jessie can sit, stay, occasionally shakes if you have the right treat, and walks pretty well on a leash. She loves to be outside, so no apartments. A fenced yard would be best. I like how they included a fenced yard because sometimes people think that by bringing a medium-sized dog into an apartment that it could work out. It all depends on the dog, the breed, and where they originally were housed in. So it's good to include that she thinks a yard would be, or he thinks a yard would be good for Jessie the dog. When she starts running, you'll think she was a mini horse. Balls are her favorite, and the bigger the better. She's a sweet girl but vocal when it comes to other dogs and new people. We have 3 kiddos, ages 3, 6, and 8, that she is also great with, but definitely protects them with that bark of hers and sometimes will knock them down with her excitement. I love this dog. Writing this brings tears to my eyes, but we were not and are not ready for a forever commitment to a dog, and we know she deserves so much more. Jessie is 65 pounds, great. Spayed, great. Up to date on shots, good. And is microchipped. If there's anything else you would like to know, please contact me. Have a wonderful day. I love this ad. I love everything about this ad. This is perfect. This is just like what you would see in shelters where they are very detailed. Want you, the adopter, to understand what this dog's needs are, what they like, how they would be great in your situation, etc, etc. So this is the perfect model right here. This Jessie the Boxador. Next one is a 2-year-old lab husky mix to rehome. Due to life changes, my little guy needs a new home. He's an energetic guy and something like 80 pounds. He is really sweet and has potential for ultra gentleness. I got him 2 years ago and realized that he is a reactive dog, having problems with stranger dogs, people on bikes, skateboards, etc. I have been bringing him to dog training and gone through the growly dog classes as well as the BATS clinics. The right person will need to be very accepting of this part of him and continue his training, preferably at this establishment, and know what you're getting into. He does well living with other dogs as long as they are calm dogs. Feel free to call and text, expect an interview. I love this guy to pieces. I need to know he is going to a real forever home that will meet his needs. There will of course be a rehoming fee for his safety, has no health problems, and he is neutered. Good to know that there is going to be a rehoming fee. A lot of the times if you give away animals for free, they could be used as bait. They could be used to torture and to neglect, which is awful. There are people out there that they cannot have animals, so when they see a free listing of an animal, they take that chance, even if they are not great to animals. Because like I said in one of my bad Craigslist pet ads, there's actually been a few customers that are not allowed pets at any of our establishments because they have actually killed their animals. So there are people out there that they are not good fits for these animals, and if they see a free animal, the lister doesn't know that, and they give this animal animal away to what seems like a decent person but ends up being not so decent. So it's always good to include a adoption fee, a rehoming fee that's very low, so you know that they are willing to spend money on the animal for the adoption fee. So it's a lifelong commitment of continuously keep spending money on this animal, because of course if you get a free animal, the person might not actually put a lot of care and effort into their health. And I like the fact that this person actually wants to have an interview. Like for me, I like to do the adoption process. Gotta make sure that you're all checked out first, think you're a good fit before I approve you. So that's good to know this person's doing an interview. Here's the next one. Russian tortoise with habitat. Male Russian tortoise about 5 years old needs a new experienced home. Please only contact us if you are serious about adopting this tortoise and you have experience caring for tortoises or have done a lot of research. That's the only thing I actually want to share with you guys there, is that they have a decent sized enclosure for this tortoise right here. You can clearly see the tortoise in the photos, and they only want people who are experienced. So they're probably going to say, hey, I want to know if you are really experienced. Could you tell me a little bit about yourself? Could you tell me about your care? How long you've had horses for? Blah, blah, blah. They don't want a beginner, which is great because they want to guarantee their animal goes to somebody who will care for it. So good job, lister. So the next one is very heartbreaking, especially with this picture. Hello everyone. Sadly, I need to rehome these two friendly, loving cats. They love to be affectionate, playful, and love to be pet and brushed. Will be shy at first, but warm up quickly once they are in their new home. Would prefer they go together and have all their previous medical paperwork. That's another thing, that if people are wanting to rehome animals, they should include all of their paperwork, just because you want to know their shots, if they were spayed or neutered, things like that. Sometimes people don't say they have their paperwork, but a lot of the times you should get paperwork for medical needs, as well as if they are purebreds, you need that paperwork to identify and to prove that these animals that you're getting are actually who they say they are. So make sure you always get the paperwork, and if they don't have the paperwork, then you're going to be doing a lot of work trying to make sure they're up to date on their rabies, they're up to date on their shots, that they are actually spayed or neutered. And that's the one thing I wanted to show you guys there. Next one, leopard gecko and bearded dragon. I am moving and need to downsize my reptile collection, so with heavy heart I am rehoming my beautiful bearded dragon and my Murphy patternless blizzard leopard gecko. I would prefer they go to an experienced reptile keeper, but they will be great beginners pets because they are so easy to manage, so I'm willing to teach proper husbandry, which is great. That's all I wanted to show you guys, was proper husbandry. This person says, hey, I want to take the time to teach you if you don't know how. I will not just only give you my pets, I will give you my knowledge. That is like, wow, right there. Beautiful. Perfect. And when I go to rehome my animals, I always make sure to list their requirements, but I would also question the people too if I feel like they don't have a full understanding of what they're getting into if they inquire about my animal, which I am listing, which is my foster animal. But anyways, great lister right there. Super happy about that. So let's move on. Next one is guinea pigs. I have two guinea pigs that need a home. One boy, one girl. The boy is neutered. Yes, yes, it's so good to hear, because if you did not see that word, the boy is neutered, you're gonna be like, why is this chick putting two sexes together? That's not good. But this person was responsible enough and spent the money and time and effort to get her boy neutered. So good, good. And with that being said, that is all of the pet ads I want to share with you guys today. So I hope you enjoyed, but there's a lot of great pet ads out there if you know what you're looking for. I don't like it when they're short, they're vague, they don't add enough detail or description, they don't really showcase the animal very well, they don't include photos, for goodness sakes. Those are really bad Craigslist ads, which I will still continue to make those videos because I do like spreading awareness about pets in need. But it's good to see that these pets are out there right now waiting for somebody to just come and pick them up. And if you guys were looking for a pet, please, please, please look at rehomed animals, surrendered animals, animals ready for adoption at shelters, online, and rescues. So thanks guys so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed this one. And if you did, hit like to show your support. Comment down below with anything you like about this video, and or maybe a specific ad that you liked that you saw today. And subscribe if you want to be a part of the Munchkin family with us. And thank you guys again so much. It is so amazing to see all of you lovely people here on the channel, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye bye!